I don't have any props for this particular presentation, but just right now as we speak, as I'm making this video, there's a huge area of the United States that's under a winter storm warning, and they are advising we may have drifts of 8 to 10 feet and snow upwards of 18 inches in some areas, along with ice, and the ice is probably the most daunting prospect. So if you have children, if you have small children, please make yourself a list and move while you still have time to do that. And just in general, generally speaking, if you have infants and children, please do what, this is so obvious. I know it's obvious and you don't need to hear this, but please sit down and make a list of the things that your children need on a day-to-day basis and make sure that that's high priority in your storage program. One of the very first things that the stores will run out of in times of a snowstorm or any other kind of a, even sort of an emergency, are diapers and formula and things such as that, diaper wipes. When my son was young, 20 years ago, I always kept a 1 or 2 extra packages of diapers around. I wanted to keep more, but they're not cheap. And I also kept 1 case ahead on formula since he basically refused to nurse. I also kept on hand 2 cases of whole powdered milk, the whole milk, because the young children need it for brain development. So just take a few minutes and remember things such as fever reducer, pain reducer, like Advil ibuprofen product or a Tylenol acetaminophen product, diarrhea medication, extra bottles, Milocon drops if you use those, diaper rash medicine, teething products, numbing products, extra clothing. Diapers are only going to, if you have a lot of money, I would go ahead and stock up on diapers up into the next size or 2, if you have the money to do that. If not, it's really wise to have cloth diapers or something that can be used as a cloth diaper. And don't forget the vinyl pants that go with the diapers. I tried to put, I had good intentions of being environmentally friendly, and I put 1 cloth diaper on my son 1 time, put the pins in it, and he immediately peed the diaper. And that was the end of that. I said, this is for the birds. But if you needed it, it sure would be nice to have it. You might also want to include in your regular storage supplies a clothesline for you and for your infant child, diaper pins, things like peppermint tea to solve tummy problems, and like a heat reflective blanket that you could wrap your baby in to reflect the heat to keep the child warm in a power outage. The prospect of an ice storm is very daunting. It makes the tree limbs heavy, they fall on the power lines, and pretty soon everybody's without electricity. That could get dicey in a hurry. So I'm sure there are other things that should be added to this list, but sit down and think of all the things you might need for an infant child and for toddlers. Even things such as throwing a few M&Ms into your food supply is very helpful, because you can play little games with the M&Ms and give them to your children, or all kinds of things. So if you're in the path of the storm, make a trip to the store before everybody else does. And may God bless us all. Thank you. Bye.